as crazy as that sounds,
Yeah.
I found it very difficult to grasp that whole concept that I am going out of my way to make you happy, but you hate that.
Been with him for almost 4 years and I can't help but cheat on him every chance I get. It's just so easy. I'm never gonna stop because Bamna never fana. I have no remorse or regrets. I've slept with over 20 guys during our time together, and I know for a fact that he'll never leave me. He's caught me cheating on his lame ass many times, and all he ever does is cry and ask me what he needs to change about himself to make me stop cheating. Imagine, his self-esteem is in the gutter, and I'll continue hurting him because he's always seeking validation from me. He's a pathetic excuse for a man, and I won't stop punishing him for being a little bitch.
But what constitutes being too nice?
Too nice?
Yes.
I think
being nice is not a problem.
just agreeing to everything she wants, never putting your foot down on anything, seeming like you don't have a backbone, like, no, you can't make any decisions on your own. Everything, she sort of always has to take the lead. Like, naturally, even as much as though women like to act all bossy and stuff, but we don't really want to be leaders in the situation. We like a man who can lead us, right? So if you are lacking those leader or leadership qualities, then it kind of is a big put off.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to get to. Right?
Yeah.
The main issue here, women always like to say that they want to be put up on a pedestal.
Yeah.
They like nice guys.
Yeah.
And all that. But in reality, these guys always fail or lose.
But
to
like,
the
that's
bad
the
boys.
thing, like, guys don't understand how to have a perfect balance. Like, when we saying like, oh, do these nice things to us, like spoil us and things like that, we're not saying be soft and be a pushover. Do you know what I mean? Like, women love being spoiled. Women love being like treated nicely, being romanced and all of that. But like, don't be a walkover, or like, don't act like you literally worship the ground that I walk on. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, respect me, show me that you put me in a high regard. You know what I mean? Amongst other women in your eyes. You know what I mean? Like, show me that I'm it, but don't make me feel like I'm it over you as well.
Yes. Very, very important point you just said there. Very, very important. And that's where most of these guys lose this thing.
Yeah.
Once you put her before yourself, you have lost.
Yeah, like,
You have lost.
we obviously don't want selfish men, right? Like, you should not be a selfish man, but as well.
So being a nice guy is painful. Like, it's painful because of you have to learn this lesson the hard way.
Yeah.
Someone has to do you like this for you to learn that no, being nice does not work. Women say they want someone nice, but no, they actually do not. They want someone assertive.
We do want someone nice.
No.
But like, not someone too
I'd like to use
soft and too passive.
So the problem is with this is that's
nice though is something else.
The problem with that,
kind,
no,
generous.
no.
Those are characteristics we
The problem
do
with
want.
this, the problem with this is that it's a spectrum, so it differs from person to person. I can be nice to you, but I could be too nice to somebody else.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
So that's why men now these days are taught do not, just don't. Yeah, but then once you require her validation for you to feel like a man, you've already lost.
Yeah.
Because she needs to feel like, oh, this is a man.
Yeah, you need to be certain already.
Oh, you need to be confident in yourself.
Yeah.
And then whatever she does or whatever she says to you, you need to be
like
confident in yourself.
There's nothing more attractive in a man than confidence. Like, in whatever you are. Like, a guy can even be broke, but if he's confident and
you'll smell that shit. You'll smell that out like quickly.
Yeah.
You'll have a sense for that.
Like, if you really like that, then it's like I don't know. It's just something.
So women will expose you as a man. That's what they're here to do. That's my belief. They're here to expose you as a man, as you, like you.
So
your
what do you mean? Like,
so if you are kind of person who is insecure,
yeah,
angry inside,
women will bring that out. It will be obvious.
There's somebody that will bring that out of you. You become an abuser, physical abuser, whatever. You just become an abuser because somebody's brought that out of you. That's who you are.
I think it also goes both ways, actually. Even with women, like men will bring out the kind of women you actually are, and like you can tell the woman that she is through her partner.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean.
Yeah. So actually men will bring out.
If that relationship is not peaceful, those are not peaceful people.
Yes. I honestly believe that.
Yeah.
If to test your character, see how far a woman can push you. And see what you do in that situation.
What do you do? How do you respond to situations? What do you do?
So all these guys abusing women and doing all these crazy
and
things.
Like you see people even in arguments, when you have an argument, like you see characters like, okay, this is this.
Be short-tempered. It shows.
Yeah,
quickly.
It shows. If you're a person that's gonna be
violent,
physical and whatever, it shows very quickly.
All this stuff here. So
yeah,
so you need to be very sure of yourself if you want to be dating, especially the pretty women. Because pretty women, they tend to be confident in themselves. So if you're not confident or more confident than she is,
then you're in trouble.
You're going to get played. And sadly, this is what happened to this guy here. Lastly, I want to say this woman's a terrible person. Yeah. Terrible person.
It's kind of terrible. Like even the way that she's putting it, like over the little studies, and like the way she's saying it is just like horrible. Like you're a horrible person. Like I hate that men even think women are like you generally, and sadly there is quite a lot of
them are like this woman.
Yeah, so it's like it's really sad. Like that's why I kind of get dumbfounded in situations like this where I have to comment on things like this. Like, oh my god, do we really have people like this? Is this the kind of representation we want to put on ourselves?
I like this because this is correcting men. It's a very hard lesson to learn.
Yeah.
But women like this correct men. Men cannot move like this, and women are there to correct you.
Yeah.
To be like, no.
What are you saying? Even though we live in a society that is pushing for men to be a little softer, are you saying that?
Yes, that's what society wants, but what women actually want is not that. And men are trying to do what women actually want, and women are correcting them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think we're also largely to blame because women play a huge part in also asking for that, for men to be softer, men to be whatever.
Yes.
And then now when they are, then we start saying things like this, and we start, going to secret confessions.
I honestly believed in all of this stuff at some point. That put the woman first, put her on a pedestal, bend to her will, all these things. I personally believe in stuff, and I've done it.
It was a great thing, but I ended up thinking to a wrong people, if you get what I mean. Like in general, I'm just saying, like sometimes I feel like we women just really take advantage of situations.
That's because that's not how a man is supposed to move. You know that.
Like to worship the ground we walk on.
If it wasn't her, it was going to be somebody else that was going to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
It's a hard lesson I had to learn, and luckily I only had to learn it once. And for some reason, when I learned that lesson and I became harsher as I dated onwards, women liked me more. That was clear night and day to me. That's my personal experience, and I'm sure there's a lot of guys that have experienced that. If you've ever gone through a heartbreak and then you go through your future phase where you just fuck a woman, and
as a young guy, as a young guy, you want to be the best. You want to try your best, obviously, to appeal to women. Yeah. And the first thing you think is, well, let me treat her well, let me be nice and whatever. And the truth is,
and you're doing a very, very bad. That's the thing. Women like the idea of it. But
Yeah.
in practice, they hate or repulse a man that will bend over backwards to
Yeah.
make them happy. As crazy as that sounds,
Yeah.
I found it very difficult to grasp that whole concept that I am going out of my way to make you happy, but you hate that.
But I appreciate that.
No, I'm just saying in general.
I think it's something you actually mature into.
I don't think. I think
You
women,
you do. Like, this is what, like, for me, that effort, that all of that, that's a great thing. Like, even the smallest little effort a person made, that means everything. But you kind of mature into that.
Yes.
It's not.
Okay, I get effort, but you will test the man. You will test him to see
Yeah.
if he's actually assertive or not. So you will push. So generally a guy will set a boundary and say, I do not like this.
Yeah.
Okay, I do not want you going out on weekends. or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you will try him
Yeah.
and you see how he
And then
reacts.
see, like, oh, he just like that, and then, yeah.
If he bends to you and
Yeah. If
you lose respect,
yeah,
you
you
automatically
don't want
lose
anything to go like jail, anything goes.
Yes.
You don't want that situation, no.
once you feel like I can pull this
Yeah,
man by
because
his
it
nose,
becomes just so easy, and like now you can get away with anything. Now you just wanna,
Yes.
it's not good for you. Even it's not good for you as a person as well, because you now just want to see how much you can get away with in this situation, and
Yes.
it gets worse and worse and worse.
and it's in your nature to do that. It's in your nature to see
Yeah,
how far you can go.
go.
And if the guy doesn't put a stop to it immediately,
Absolutely.
it's done.
Then it's done. There's no gate, no fence in this house.
Yeah.
You just do as you please.
So yeah, moral of the story, or my takeaway from this is that women like this are needed to correct the Sims. Sims need to learn that you cannot be too nice, bend over backwards for women. That's not how it works.
For me, I'd say, like, don't take away the niceness completely, but just understand how to have a balance.
You guys let us know what you think about this whole situation.
Yeah, let us know if you currently going through a similar situation, or if you feel like that about someone. And yeah,
Don't forget to like, subscribe.
and keep watching. Goodbye.
We'll check you guys in the next one.